Hey guys, how we doing today? This is this week's video, week 3 of 2026. This is another race at Oschersleben. I didn't have very many good races, like standout races, at Road Atlanta this week, so I decided to pull one out of Oschersleben that turned out to be my best race until it wasn't. And if you've seen the thumbnail, which you probably have because you picked up on it, you clicked on the video, you'll see that I get reported for something. And we'll get to that when it goes. But right now, we're on our formation lap, and we start at the very back. I had no good qualifying laps that were valid. I went off track on both of them. So we're starting 17 of 18. I was number 17 in this race. Ranked wise, iRating wise, so I start near the very back. And that's that. So we'll start here. We'll just go straight to lap 1 and go from there. Here we come to green. We're about to round the last corner. I'm not very good at these rolling starts on road tracks. Neither is that guy. He spins out. Easy spot gained. That's our first of many spots we're going to gain throughout this race. We managed to get ahead of the guy next to us at the start, which is good. And so we're up to 16th right now, coming into turn 1. And everyone keeps it together pretty well, which is surprising. We keep it a little, our tires aren't all the way warmed up yet. We're just taking it easy. Everyone's going to get spread out, and we're just looking to make those moves. We come out of this turn here, and I shove my nose inside. I get a better run than this pink car. I shove my nose inside, and I have to brake hard to not run into this blue chrome car, which I end up getting rear-ended because of that, but that's okay. I get some rear damage, nothing crazy, nothing that stops my competitiveness. But now we're behind this blue car, the blue chrome car, which looks pretty sick, I won't lie. We're up to 15th at this point, and we're going to make up a lot more spots. Here we go, penultimate corner of the first lap, already 2 spots gained. I've noticed a lot of people overslow on this circuit at some of these corners. Turns 1, 2, and 1 and 2 in particular. So you can make a lot of good moves diving to the inside if you're confident in being able to brake. Like right here. Never mind, not like right there. I probably could have gone a little harder. I shove it to the inside here. Managed to give him plenty of room and complete the pass. We're going to come back down, and now is a waiting game of catching up to all these people, but they're fighting for position, so it probably won't be too bad. And we're right on their tails, just like that. Easy, easy money. Coming out of that turn, I get a little loose, nothing crazy. It is wet. Everyone seemed to have the same problem in qualifying that I did, in that it looked dry. The radar was all clear, and there was no rain, but it looked dry. So a lot of people did their qualifying in dries, and they managed to hold it together better than me, and better than that guy just did. There's another spot up to 13th, if I'm correct, and we're going to get another one right here, hopefully. So I put on the wets because the track obviously had residual water. So I put on the wets, and that was the right decision for the race for sure. 2 spots. I think that puts us up to 12th or 11th. Just because we were able to outbrake them and shove it inside. Coming out of here, we stay a little inside. We probably could have opened up my steering a little bit more, but I just wanted to make sure if they were on the outside, they had plenty of room. I wasn't going to run anyone off the track. And we're making up spots. Some of them are because of others' mistakes. Some of them are just because I like to think I'm an alright racer. We're going to jump forward to where I see the next we get our next passes, and we can see 2 cars off the track right here. So that's 2 easy spots. We're making moves. We're right on Mellow Yellow's butt here, which is really good for me. He goes a little wide. I just send it, and I get cross. No, I don't. I don't get crossed over. And there's 3 spots. Half a lap, 3 more spots. I'm just taking names out here, dude. Like, no one's stopping me. This is, like, honestly, this is one of those races where I really felt like, oh, maybe I do belong. I know this is, like, super low-level splits. There's another guy off. We saw the dust cloud. And I know these are super low-level, so these are bottom splits. But I have only been doing this for, you know, I think I started in September. So, a few months. And, like, I'm learning. And I'm growing. And I don't see my iRating grow a lot. Because I'm starting in the back a lot. I start in the pits a lot. Because my goal is to get to that C-Class license. And to be racing P-Cup and GT3s. Mellow Yellow and him, and the guy that was also right behind me, got into each other back there. But yeah, my goal is to be racing Porsche Cup. And so I don't care about my iRating right now. I'm starting in the pits. I'm doing everything I can to get good, clean races so that I can just improve where and get to where I want to be. And when I get to P-Cup and when I get to GT3s, that's when I can start worrying about iRating. That's when I can really focus in on, you know, these mid-pack starts and not getting killed first lap. That's not where I'm going right now. But it's awesome to see myself learn a track, get faster throughout the week at the track, and be able to have races like this where I start 17th and I will eventually be fighting for 3rd. That's like the whole goal. And it's awesome that I get to watch myself do it. And that you guys are here on the journey with me. It's so awesome. I love it so much. And it's really just unlocked this whole, like, here goes someone. 1 more spot gained. Easy money. But I've really learned that I love creating content and making videos and learning how to make videos. I know right now my videos aren't super great. And they aren't the best videos you've ever watched. I'm not Pole Racing. I'm not Aiden Pole. I'm not DJ EJ. I'm not Matt Malone. I'm not Jimmy Broadbent. I'm not Jaxer, right? But I'm learning. And I'm figuring out how to do all of this stuff. So that someday, hopefully, I can be like those people. And I can be doing these things to help my life. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but, like, I'm a sports media major in school. I just got accepted in my program the 2nd of January, and I love it. And I just love talking about sports, especially motorsports. I love it so much. And the fact that I get to see myself be kind of in motorsport and see myself grow is just so awesome to me, and I love it so much. Small tangent out of the way, but I'm still gaining spots. We're still learning. There's another spot, or that might have been a lapped car. I don't know. We're going to count it as another spot. We're making progress. We're making our way through the field. I'm going to go ahead and cut to where I get my next move done, and we'll go from there. So we're coming out of the hotel corner into Hazelrüde, and I'm able, as we see, I'm able to get a way better run out of it than the guy in 3rd place is. So this is the battle for 3rd place. This is battle for a podium. I shove it inside. It was really aggressive, but it works out. I think if he would have cut me off more, it would have been fair, honestly. But he didn't. I was able to get the spot. It was a super aggressive dive bomb. But I was stoked at this point to be getting into... I'm in a podium position right now. I started 17th. Like I just talked about, like, it's just feels so good to see yourself do stuff like this. And so I didn't think I was going to get first place. He was about 11 seconds ahead. There's only 3 or 4 more laps. And so I was just gunning for second place. My 5-lap delta, my 5-lap average, said I was faster than him by a decent amount, enough that I would have been able to catch him, pass him, and make that ground back, like a decent amount of ground between us. So I was really excited. I noticed that he really likes to overslow in turns 1 and 2, the hotel corner. Which I don't know if that's how he'd been racing the whole time, or if he was just trying to be safe, not mess anything up. He was happy with where he was. I mean, I would have been too if I was in second. We'll see how happy I tried to be. We're coming out of Hazelruda, and we're making up a little bit of ground. Not a ton, but I am able to get some good exits. And we do make up time every lap until we get there. If you guys have made it this far, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Gives me the motivation I need. I'm not doing it for you, but I want to do it for you. So coming into turn 1, I think he overslows again. But I'm too busy watching him. I'm not watching the track. Why would I watch the track? Because I'm stupid. So I lose a ton of time. It's the third to last lap. So there's this one middle lap, and then one more after that. And now I start racing super aggressive. I'm trying to catch back up. I lost over probably a second and a half just because I overshot that corner. So now it's go time, and now I need to make it to the last lap. Here we are, coming into the last lap. We can see the flag man waving that white flag. It's time to go. There's a back marker in front of him, giving him a little tow. I brake super late. I make up a ton of time. I think, here we go. I put my nose on the inside. He comes to the inside. It's my fault. I spin out. So, here's where the report comes in. I see this guy, right? I'm obviously trying to rejoin safely. I don't see the guy that comes next. I spin out, and he hits me. And that's an unsafe rejoin. Let's be honest. I could have done better. I just had no idea that guy was coming. So now I've got a ton of damage. And that's what I get reported for. I get reported for an unsafe rejoin. And we're going to talk about that more in a second. But that was an unsafe rejoin. I'm not going to argue that. We'll take another look at it. We're going to finish the race, and we'll go and dissect it. So now I'm down to... I was in third. Now I'm down to 5th or 6th, I believe. And then I'm just trying to bring it home. I've already bottled this so hard. I'm trying to just bring it home, not worry about anything else. I go. Just super, super safe. There's 2 people right on my butt. So I guess that took me down to 7th, is what that did. That spin. I go, and I bottle it again. I go off the track. 2 more people get by me. There's one. Here comes the other one. Right now. And I come out of here 9th. It is what it is. Let's take a look at... I'm still upset myself, but let's go ahead and take a look at the replays. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the problem I have with reporting right now. It just seems to be a bigger problem, but let's go take a look back at the TV view of my spin. So here we are, coming into turn 1. I'm about to rear end this guy. I apologized to him as soon as it happened. I felt so stupid. These 2 get around me. I see this next person coming. And then I go, spin the tires, lose it, go back down. He hits me. And he reports me for an unsafe rejoin. Fair enough. If you somehow see this guy who reported me, I'm sorry. I saw on your report, you said, I don't know if he spun the tires or what. That's exactly what happened. I spun the tires. But it is an unsafe rejoin. That's on me. And that's that. The problem I have is that I feel like when I've reported people, maybe I have just missed the emails that, like, because I know that you get an email, because sometimes I have gotten emails about it, right? And so, like, maybe I'm just missing the emails when I report. I only report intent wrecks. because I've had so many ruin my day. It's just not worth it, or it is worth it to hopefully make the service better. So we're going to go through some of the things I have reported and some I haven't reported, just because I feel like nothing's being done. So why should I take the time to report it? Which isn't the way it should be. Like, I obviously should report it and it'll make the service better. But it's just really frustrating when all these things happen and I like report them. And maybe something is being done and I'm just missing the email, which could be the case. And like, iRacing, if that's the case, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to slander you or anything. But it just feels kind of frustrating. So we're going to go through some of those and see what we can do. First, we have this guy. I don't really know what his problem is, but he tries to wreck me twice, which isn't very chill. Not very nice of him. Then there's this guy during the MX 500, which is an iRacing special event. This is under caution. He just wrecks me under caution. I had passed him earlier, and I guess he probably wasn't happy with how that turned out, but he just wrecks me under caution. This one is the half a minute of practice before a race. You know, when you load in, you just go practice, get a couple corners in. This guy thinks it's like life-altering. I stay in the pits on these because you can phase through people. And I've been sideswiped so many times coming out of the pits that I just don't play the game and I just phase through people. But you can see this guy, I go through him, and he gets right behind me, and he doesn't even acknowledge that he has a brake pedal. Like, it's insane. I've had problems with this guy before, but it's whatever. I don't care. Now, this guy does not know what a brake pedal is. We almost get into contact there, but I'm on as close to the white line as I can be. Torpedoes through me. Doesn't care. This part feels a little bit like karma, I won't lie. But he's going. We're coming down this hill. You gain a lot of speed because you're going downhill. Doesn't even fathom what a brake pedal is. Watch his rev lights in his gear. He's flooring it through here. And then just hits this guy. Hits the guy we had problems with earlier. A little bit of karma, I would like to say. Yeah, torpedoes through me. But that's what I mean. It's like, I understand why they reach out to me. It was an unsafe rejoin. I didn't see him. But like stuff like this, I don't like, it doesn't even feel worth it to report because it doesn't feel like anything gets done. But yeah, that's that. Like I said, thank you guys for watching, and it means the world. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it a lot. If you wouldn't mind sharing this video, reach out to me, give me critiques. I'm fine with that. Whether it's video editing critiques, sound critiques, driving critiques, I need a lot of. So if you want to do that, reach out to me on Twitter, on I have a Instagram, Discord, whatever. Just if you have something to say, reach out to me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching this video. Thank you guys.